Welcome to my hemorrhagic stroke recovery. This week we worked on stretches, upward lunges, downward lunges, and kneeling. Check it out and be sure to watch the next video. It covers older therapy and see the difference. And remember to subscribe and give it a thumbs up.
I'm pushing in.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. I was like, I'm just using my foot on your foot, but I assume that's okay. There you go. Nice. Nice range on that one. Keeping weight on this foot, loading in through this toe. There we go. That was it. There we go. Keeping weight on this side. There. That's a good shift. I know. There's going to be a lot on that foot. Nice. Yep, left. Good. There you go. Okay. So we're gonna try and get up tall first, okay? If you can. So trying to bring that hip forward. So you're standing up tall on that other side too. There we go. There we go. And then weight onto that knee. That. Do you feel that bend?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. That's what we're trying to have, is so that that knee is able to take a little bit of that load. I think that's actually the most efficient loading you've gotten onto this knee yet. Because you're more on that knee than you are on the shin. I mean, you still have weight on your shin, but that's good. Okay. So if we can, now we're gonna try and sit back towards that heel a little bit, okay? And then come back up as tall as we can. So our goal is to come back to this position, okay?
What now?
We're gonna try and sit back, butt towards heel a little bit, so you're bending that knee. Good. And then now we're gonna try and come back up. Good. And this is the part that's hard. Okay. Driving that knee forward, shifting that hip over the top. And that's that tone pattern we're trying to kind of take care of, okay? That's what's happening with that override, okay? So that's why we're kind of here practicing. Do you need to just take a break, or can we do another one of those?
Okay, for a while.
Okay, go for it. Okay, sit back. Keeping that knee loaded. Good. Okay. There we go. You got it, you got it, you got it. Hip over the top of that knee. So we're coming a little bit more even. Right there. You okay there?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it painful when we're doing this, or just really hard?
It's painful, but it's,
Okay.
I don't know if it's painful because of pain or painful because it's an unknown.
It's an unknown. Okay. Well, okay. Those are fair. I will accept that. Okay. Do you want a break? what is happening with this is that we're essentially trying to take the fact that you have what we would refer to as like an extensor tone pattern in that leg. That leg wants to, at certain points, go into a full lockout straight position, right? But for you right now, what we're trying to do is retrain to be able to be in a kneeling position, to be able to be in a bent position, right? Because that's what's going to start allowing us to have more of that. The kneeling position's useful for other things to help with, but what we're really trying to have is that we're actually able to, when we're running, we're not having to kind of circumvent and keep that leg straight. We're actually able to drive that knee forward, okay? And so we're trying to get more of that pattern of I can come in and out of that flexion without having that extensor tone come on, okay? So, because for you, I think that some of what you're experiencing is that we're not always having that come on, is some of why you feel that smushy knee. So we're getting there, or what, I forget what you called it last time, but when we were running and you felt like there's a little more give in that system every once in a while.
Not sure.
That's okay. It was when we were running. You talked about how it's not, like you're in a little more bent position, but sometimes you feel like it doesn't quite catch instantly.
Okay,
Yeah.
it gives out.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of part of us learning to not be in this tone pattern. But that being said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just part of the learning process. Okay, good. Nice. Good job, Ben. Nice loading onto that leg. Doing okay?
You can tell I want to get out of this.
I can tell.
It just takes.
Does it feel more comfortable? Shift your hips back over this way again. Shift like this back again so you're over here. Does that feel better?
Yeah, it feels a little bit better than when I first did it. So it's.
Why I'm asking is because when you bring your hips this direction, like we just did, your tone in your foot relaxes. So that's why I was like, does it feel better? Because your body says this is like that nervous system says I'm okay right now, right? Versus, and then when we bring back, again, you kind of relax to a point. I think if we drop low here, we're gonna start toning. Yeah, there it is. That's okay. And then coming up. Yep, this is the part that's hard.
This gets real hard.
Yep. Okay, now shift your hips this way for me. We'll get it to, and then it stops, right? Or it feels better there. Or at least it's not as hard to hold maybe, because that leg relaxes again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It feels better each time we do it.
Mm-hmm.
So just gotta remember to try to do some of those at home.
Okay. Reasonable. Reasonable. We're definitely getting more function, more voluntary movement around your ankle joint and around your knee joint, which is exciting to me. And you're getting more consistent with activation of your glutes in the lunges, which is exciting to me, because at first it was like all quad all the time. And now we're at least starting to get some of that glute activity, which we really need, because for running, you need your glutes. You just have to have them. And it's just part of what's going to help with getting that kind of normal cadence down as fast as possible. Yeah. And they're a big muscle, so we might as well use the big muscle. Okay. Good job today.